I think we can all agree when I say that this is a product that we've always wanted and didn't know would be made. We'd had Street Fighter collections, just Capcom fighting arcade collections, but never a Marvel vs. Capcom collection. Maybe once, Marvel vs. Capcom Origin, but that's just two games. Can you really call that a collection? That's just Marvel superheroes and Marvel vs. Capcom 1. It's not a collection. That's not a collection. That's just a pack. This is a collection, alright? I'm expecting all the games, maybe. Not just Marvel vs. Capcom 1, 2, and 3. I'm expecting X-Men Children of the Atom. X-Men vs. Street Fighter. Marvel Superheroes. Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter. Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. All the sprited arcade hits from back in the 90s, alright? All of them shits. All the Marvel 2 is like 2000, I think, right? It's a new millennium. It dropped the same year as Capcom vs. SNK, so they're 3D backgrounds and a Sega Dreamcast engine and shit like that. But let's see. Let's check it out though. Let's see. I'm guessing I'm right with the lineup. I'm guessing I got it 100% correct. If it's a perfect world, I'm right. But let's see. You're not gonna hold back. You're gonna give it to us. Pause. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Hey. Okay. Fucking Magneto was so hard in that game. Got my boy Akuma in the game too. This one was better. It felt more like Street Fighter Alpha. Way better than X-Men Children of the Atom. It was more solid, more put together. The gem system was a little cringe. This is one of my favorites right here. Look at this shit. Marvel Superhero vs. Street Fighter is like a shittier version of X-Men vs. Street Fighter, but the final bosses are fun. New secret bosses and shit. They just swap certain X-Men characters for Marvel characters, you know? This is where it's at right here. I remember this one when I was a kid. Sega Dreamcast, baby. Yup. And then this shit. Ooh. Which version are they giving us? Arcade Perfect? Yup. Oh, shit. Okay. Beat 'em up? Gotta be Punisher. Ooh. Alright. Capcom's first Marvel game. The Punisher. Punisher and Nick Fury. The original Nick Fury. Oh shit. New features? I don't know, man. This is what we all wanted. Holy fuck. You got art? Let's get it. You know what it is. I'm gonna have to stream this, huh? Training mode for games that never had it, because this is the arcade version, not the console version. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Not on these games, bro. Come on now. Raging Demon with a single tap of a fucking button. No please, motherfucker. No please. Look at this shit. Nah, son. Nah. What? Come on. We gotta deal with this shit now? Whatever. Motherfucker shitting out fucking demons and satsus and shit. This is a feature I appreciate. Because that Magneto boss battle is one of the worst fucking boss fights on X-Men Children of the Atom. One of the worst fighting game bosses I've ever had the displeasure of facing in my entire existence. Like, that shit was actually ass. It felt like SNK, but I don't know. I never fought like a bad SNK boss. Like, I mean, I played bad SNK games, but I'm talking about a good SNK game, but with a boss that you just, you know, because Magneto, like, X-Men Children of the Atom, I'm not saying it's a perfect fighting game, you know, it's not on that alpha shit. It's more similar to, I can't really say that. It's more similar to 2 than alpha, but kind of in between in a way. It's in a weird place. It's very loose. But Magneto, the shit that this dude does, he's flying, he's blasting, he's making guys, you can't do shit. It's so hard with barriers and shit, like, I just don't like recalling that experience right there. All right. Oh, we get the original move list from the arcade machines. They had these stickers to the actual machine cabinets. That's fucking cool. That's awesome. Roll back netcode. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna play this. When is coming out? Listen, this don't take effort to fucking make. 1 or 2 months at least. I'm saying that, but rollback's no joke. I don't know if this is gonna replace Fightcade. Okay. I don't know who that announcer is, but keep in touch with him, Capcom. Just saying, keep in touch with him. You might need him in the future. So check this out, alright? I want you to understand exactly what the fuck is happening here, right? Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite was a monumental failure to the franchise. But that game released 6 years ago. A while ago. You know, got bukakeed by Dragon Ball FighterZ. It is what it is. But check it. 6 years is a lot of time. A lot of time for management positions to change. Now, I know Marvel is owned by Disney right now. But the video games division of Marvel is sort of different. Now, the video games division of Marvel, I haven't really been keeping up with them, to be honest. I can tell you that Capcom's fucking video game division, they are a fucking video game corporation. But Capcom, in the 6 years, they've changed. Alright, it's not the same employees, alright? The fighting game division is what I meant to say for Capcom. Completely different people now, alright? Whoever was around for Marvel 3 and Infinite are gone. Alright? They're gone. And they're dropping this when Street Fighter dropped, bro. During the PS3 and Xbox 360 era, they started this thing where, I don't know if they meant to continue it, but whenever they dropped a Street Fighter game, like, a Marvel vs. Capcom would come out later. Street Fighter 4, Marvel 3, Street Fighter 5, MVCI. Funnily enough, both Street Fighter 5 and MVCI, shit, doo-doo. Only difference is that only one of them had a chance to redeem themselves, which is Street Fighter 5. MVCI, they pulled the plug on that shit immediately. They let that shit fucking die. We got Street Fighter 6, and it's good. They're testing the waters with this, I think. Who knows? I think we're going to get a Marvel vs. Capcom 4. I think it's going to be a good game. They can't make it realistic like Street Fighter 6, though. I don't think they can do that. We have motherfuckers like Mega Man. If they learn their lesson from Marvel Infinite, they're not going to try to make Mega Man or Trombone look realistic. They're not going to do that. Alright? Comic book art, you know, I'm talking about a future that isn't even certain, but I really do believe this is like trying to give us the test. And look at Marvel right now. I mean, to me, Marvel, they're still kind of, that's a live action front, but I don't trust Marvel right now. I don't trust Marvel. I don't. I really don't. Because as of lately, I want to say Endgame was probably the last good Marvel movie, or Spider-Man was, but like, you know, Endgame was like the last big. Spider-Man was big too. You know what I mean? All right, fuck it. I'll be more technical with it. Spider-Man, right? With the 3 Spider-Man, I forgot the name. Was it No Way Home? Was it? Yeah, I think it was No Way Home. Spider-Man No Way Home. All this home shit. All right, stop with the home in the title. Shit is cringe, all right? But this Spider-Man No Way Home, that was probably like the last good Marvel movie. We had all 3 Spider-Man. After that, I only seen Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, anything they released before and between Spider-Man and Guardians and after, I did not watch because I knew it was going to be complete and utter fucking trash. And that's exactly what it was. Complete and utter fucking trash. Now we have Wolverine versus Deadpool coming out, or Deadpool cross Wolverine. I think that movie's gonna be fire. What's coming out after that? Fantastic Four? I think that movie's gonna fucking flop. Just me. I mean, I'm not sure yet. There's really no way for me to know, but here's the deal. Everyone's thinking that Deadpool cross Wolverine is going to save Marvel. I don't think so. It's what they do after that that's going to save them, alright? Because they're not writing this shit. Marvel isn't writing this, alright? This is a Fox dude. This is Ryan Reynolds' work, you know? So this isn't like Marvel's regular shit. This is going to be a funny movie, but once Marvel is in control again, what are they going to do? Because it really feels like they haven't learned their lesson, you know? They really haven't learned their lesson. Because what I'm seeing from Fantastic Four isn't looking good so far. It's not. We'll have to wait for it to drop, but it's not looking good so far. Can't remember if there was something else that was going to drop before Fantastic Four. I know there was, and I can't remember, and it's freaking bothering me. Because I knew it was going to be garbage. That would have really helped my argument right now. There's something coming out. Whatever. We'll get to it when we get to it. But, in terms of animation, Marvel's showing promise. They're showing promise. Because X-Men 97 is definitely a return to form. Not just for Marvel as a whole, but for their animation division. Because I want to say, when it comes to comic book animations, DC has been fucking killing it. DC has been busting 12 nuts in Marvel's jawline until the point that it's breaking. Like, Marvel, like, what was the last good animated thing that Marvel... Don't say fucking Miles Morales. Shut the fuck up. I'm talking about real shit. Miles Morales is a Hollywood product, right? It's animation, but it's Hollywood. I'm talking about, like, true to the comics animation. Like, Hulk versus Wolverine era type shit, you know? Hulk versus Thor era type shit. Next Avengers type shit. Invincible Iron Man. Ultimate Avengers. Ultimate Avengers 2. Those movies, those are real ass Marvel movies right there. Like, they weren't playing. Doctor Strange, the animated movie. Like, yo, these dudes were really serious back then, bro. They were making some hardcore shit. What else did they drop? Yo, they were like dropping bangers back then, man. I missed that version of Marvel. A product that's true to the comics. An animated form, alright? And X-Men 97 is probably the most purest form of that because it's a 90s product or a remake of a 90s product, which is what X-Men was. And back in the 90s, although those shows were censored, like, look at the character designs, like, in the storylines, they're super comic book accurate, right? With Marvel 97, we're getting like an adult-oriented comic book accurate Marvel, right? This is a return to form. So if we get a new Marvel versus Capcom, I'm expecting the X-Men characters to be the X-Men 97 variants of the characters. I'm also worried about the Avengers characters too. Now, if Marvel decides to make more 90s remakes like X-Men 97, like they take Iron Man from the 90s and, you know, give him the same treatment, give Spider-Man the same treatment, I think Marvel's going back to an era of just... in terms of animation, at least. Now, I'm not going to say X-Men 97 was a perfect product. There were certain things sprinkled in that I didn't like, but that's a conversation for another time. I know Marvel, going deep into Marvel's animation shit doesn't seem important or related, but it sort of is. Because when Marvel vs. Capcom came out, all the versions of the characters we saw were heavily based off the comics, but also the cartoons of that time. So if we get like a Spider-Man 90 whatever, or Iron Man 90 whatever, I don't know when those shows ended, we could get some real shit, you know? Silver Surfer, come on. They might bring that, if they're smart, they'll bring back that Fantastic Four show animated. Because, you know, that live action Fantastic Four is coming out, but I don't think they should do that. The animation division should be completely separate from the live action division, because that's when cash grabs start to come into play, in my opinion. We had too many animated Marvel shows that were made simply because of Marvel movies, and we don't need those. Capcom, not going to shit on Ono, but he's gone. You know, once they got rid of him, the final season of Street Fighter V was looking very different. Street Fighter 6, pretty good game. Don't like the music, but it's a really good game. Akuma's back. Like, Marvel vs. Capcom 4 could possibly be in the cards with this one. This isn't a small Marvel vs. Capcom or a limited edition Marvel vs. Capcom cabinet. This is a game that's only coming to PS4 and Nintendo. What the fuck am I looking at? What? I don't think that really matters. It's just, you know what? Nah, it doesn't matter. I mean, rest in peace to Xbox players, but fucking PS4, that's no problem. That just means for PS5 users, the game's gonna load a hell of a lot more faster. And Nintendo Switch, it's just a sprited fighting game, so it really doesn't matter. There's no graphics to flex. So it's in good hands, you know. But PS4 people are really lucky. Really lucky. All right. Marvel vs. Capcom. When's it coming out? 2024? They don't want to give us a date, huh? This shit's coming out winter, dog. I'm sorry. It's just coming out winter, man. Because this shit, it doesn't take long to make something like this. I know they have to add like all the network infrastructure and all that crazy shit, but these are like games that are already completed, you know? And I have this and more. If I want to play these games with rollback net code, I sort of have the ability to do that. So I would imagine that it wouldn't take long for them to drop this, but I guess we'll have to wait to see. But that's pretty much it. I think I've gone on way longer than I intended to. But I think the future of Marvel vs. Capcom is looking a hell of a lot more brighter than we all expected it to. And that's a good thing. Marvel's getting their shit together. Capcom got their shit together. I'm still watching Marvel, alright? Because they're the ones that I'm worried about, not really Capcom. Capcom's making a game. But what are you going to do, Marvel? This is promising. You're letting this come out? Sure. But keep this energy with the new shit. Don't try to make it look like your live action fucking movies and ruin the game like you did Infinite. Capcom could have made something fire. I don't know why Capcom made the game look like that, but they could have made something fire if you guys weren't being fucking weird with your Fox-owned characters. Wolverine and Fantastic Four, because that wasn't a live action product. That was a video game. You didn't need to be that way. But like I said, I was supposed to end the video, and here I am still going. You know, this is what this channel's about. Shooting the shits, but I think I'm gonna head out. Peace.